Hello all, this is Soyash Goyal signing in. I hope that you all are doing very well. You can follow me on Unacademy Learning App where you can find my other courses as well. This lesson will take you through some more interesting Latin words and we'll be talking about their meanings, their usage in English sentences, and also we'll be knowing that how to pronounce them in a right way. So we will be talking about all these things in a single lecture. So please don't forget to rate, review and share this lesson as much as you can. And also please don't forget to subscribe to Unacademy YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And this is my profile. Here's the link where you can just follow me for my other courses. So please do follow me and find my other courses as well. Also, you can find this link in the description of this video. So please find it there. Also, please do not forget to shoot all your questions, any doubt, any query which you're having while speaking English. You can just directly shoot that in the comment box below and all your questions will be answered for sure. Okay, so keep shooting all your questions and let's continue with some more Latin words which we have, which we actually can use in English language in the sentences of English. So we'll be just talking about them. And here we have the first word of this lecture, that is vox populi. Okay, we call it vox populi, or sometimes we call it vox populi. It's a noun basically, and the pronunciation that I told you, it's vox populi, you can say, or you can say it's vox populi. Okay, so the meaning of this word, this vox populi, actually means public opinion. The opinion of the public on any issue. I'm talking about any issue. When I'm talking about the opinion of public on that issue, then that public opinion will actually be considered as what? That public opinion will actually be considered as this vox populi. Okay, this vox populi or this vox populi is the public opinion over any issue. It could be any issue. When I'm talking about public opinion over that, then it is vox populi. Like, for example, in the lens of low inflation, and unemployment, the vox populi was screaming in anger. Obviously, when I'm talking about the lens of low inflation, where the inflation is low, and also there is a lot of unemployment. You know, people are unemployed there, youth is unemployed there. So when I'm talking about the lens of low inflation and unemployment, then what can you expect from the people of that part of that region? You can actually expect the enrage of them. You can actually expect that public outcry from there. Okay, so that is what happened. The vox populi was screaming in anger. The public opinion there was screaming in anger. They were shouting, they were screaming in anger. They were very angry with the government. Okay, so that's how we can use this public opinion. Like in the lens of low inflation and unemployment, the vox populi was screaming in anger. Okay, now the next word is in extremis. Okay, it is in extremis and it is an adverb, and the pronunciation, as I told you, it's in then extremis. You can just see it is in extremis. Okay, so this is adverb, as I told you, and also the meaning of this word is in an extremely difficult situation, at the point of death. Okay, when you are in extremely difficult situation, that you are about to die mentally, physically, emotionally, when you are in extremely difficult situation. Okay, it could be any situation. It could be a physical breakdown, it could be a mental breakdown, it could be an emotional breakdown, it could be financial breakdown, it could be, you know, professional breakdown, or it could be educational breakdown. It could be anything. It could be anything. But when you find yourself in an extremely difficult situation, it could be difficult in any sense, but when the situation is very difficult, you are just at the point of death. Okay, that could be any, I'm not talking about actual death, it could be any death. Okay, so when I'm talking about that thing, then it is actually known as in extremis. Okay, that condition is actually known as in extremis. Like, for example, I will only ask the bank for a loan in extremis. Now what does it mean? I will only ask the bank for a loan. I can ask the bank for the loan, but I will do that only in extremis. That means I will only ask the bank for a loan in extremely difficult situation. In an extremely difficult situation. In extremis, that is in an extremely difficult situation. Okay, so that is how we can use this word in extremis. Now the next one is in loco parentis. Now what is this? This is quite a big word, or a huge word, in loco parentis. Okay, it is an adverb. Again, we have one more adverb, and the pronunciation is in loco parentis. Okay, it is in loco parentis. So we call it in loco parentis. We call it, you know, in one go in loco parentis. So it actually looks like a very big word if we just see it with the spelling, but if we just pronounce it in loco parentis, so it is very small, you can just understand in loco parentis. So the meaning is in the place of a parent. Okay, in the place of a parent. So when I'm talking about something, when I'm talking about some person who is in the place of a parent, like anything, it could be anything, but when I actually mean to say in the place of a parent, in the place of a parent, then I can use this word in loco parentis. Now it will be more clear with the example. This explanation will not be that much effective as far as example is concerned. So let's take example. While children are in school. Now I'm saying when the children are in school, we as a children go to school. So when the children are in school, while children are in school, teachers are legally in loco parentis. Now I think this statement has made things clear in your mind. This statement has actually made things clear in your mind as far as this word is concerned. So it's saying while children are in school, teachers are legally in place of a parent. Obviously, when you are at home, your parents are your guardian. They will actually take care of you. Okay, and no one can take care of you in better way than them. Okay, they are the best caretakers of their children. Okay, so they take care of you when you are at home. But when you are in school, what about that? So when you are in school, your teachers are legally in place of your parents. So that is what this word in loco parentis is saying. When something is in place of a parent, when someone is in place of a parent. Okay, so while children are in school, teachers are legally in loco parentis. That means teacher are legally in the place of the parents, the role which the parents are playing while the student is at home. So that role is played by the teachers when the students are in school. I hope it is clear now. Okay, now the next word is sui generis. It's sui generis and it is an adjective. Okay, the pronunciation is it's sui, as you can see, and generis. It's sui generis. Now what is sui generis? It means unique. Now when something is unique, that means it is sui generis. Okay, it's very simple. Sui generis, that means unique. Like for example, when Twitter launched, I'm talking about Twitter. When Twitter launched, you all must be aware about Twitter, I think. So when Twitter launched, it was viewed as sui generis. That means it was viewed as unique. Why? Because of its unique style of communication. Obviously, when Twitter was launched, it was actually viewed as very unique thing. Okay, till that time there was nothing like Twitter. So it was the first of its own style. Okay, it was the first of its unique style of conversation, of communication. Okay, so that is why it was viewed as unique thing. Okay, so that's how I can use this sui generis. Now the next one is in situ. Now this is an adverb, in situ, and the pronunciation is in situ. Okay, it's in situ. Now what is this? It means in the original place. Now what does it mean? What do I mean when I'm saying in the original place? So let's take an example. Gases generated in situ are frequently more reactive than identical chemicals that have been stored for an extended period of time. Now here I can understand gases generated in situ. Now let's say I need some gas. I need any of the gas, like for the engineering students or for the chemistry students or for the science side students. Let's take an example of nascent oxygen. If I want nascent oxygen, then nascent oxygen is always produced in situ. Okay, it is always prepared at the situation where it is needed. Okay, so I need some gas and gas is generated in situ. Okay, I need some gas and I generated it in situ. That means in the original place where it is required. Right now it is required and I produce it right now. So they are more reactive than what? Than the identical chemicals that have been stored for an extended period of time. Now there are two things. One thing, I'm using something which have been stored for an extended period of time and I'm just taking it and using it. And the other thing is, whatever gas I need, I will just produce it at the moment where it is required. Okay, so that is the next thing. So when you are actually producing something at that very moment when it is required, that means you are producing it in situ. You are producing it in the original place. Okay, so that's how we use this word in situ. So I think it must be clear in your minds, and that's all for this lecture. Thank you very much. This is Suyash Koyal signing off.